I reached out to you a few weeks ago after I had the joy of attending a pro wrestling chaos event in Bristol. And you were there alongside the Blockbusters. And I was really surprised when we spoke afterwards because that's a pretty new pairing for you, but you would never know it from like what a complete package the three of you are. How did that all come together, and what's it been like working for Blockbusters so far?
Thank you. Yeah, so that was our third show together, actually, which is insane, given it's like Pro Wrestling Chaos, which is a huge show over here in the UK. So, oh my God, it started out, they've been wanting me to work with them for a while. Last year was when they asked me to work with them, and I was just like a bit busy. I'm sure we'll get into it, but I just got injured as well. So I was very sort of skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't really know. Like, I was friendly with them, but we weren't as close as we are now. And then I bit the bullet in January 26th. I was like, do you know what? I just really want to do this. I want to do something in wrestling, because at the moment I can't wrestle. I'm not going to be able to be in the ring per se. And yeah, so I just jumped on the chance to be a valet. All my favorites have always started out as like valets, or they've not gone straight into the ring. They've had, side characters on TV. So I was like, yes, let's go. So yeah, that's how it started, really. They texted me, they asked a promoter who wanted like a group or a faction kind of vibe. I went along to SWW, so Southwest Wrestling, and I just said either it's going to go well and we can stick with it, or it's going to go awful, I'm going to hate it, I don't know, I'm going to fall off the ring on the entrance, like something really bad will happen to me to make me go, maybe they're not the one. It went perfect, went really well, I loved it, and here I am now.
You make a fantastic kind of duo, trio rather, and very much kind of, as you say, kind of like Trish with TNA, Melina with M&M, that kind of woman in the middle.
Oh, exactly.
Also, if a woman you can go in the ring kind of thing. That's a really cool kind of way to introduce your character, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So for me, as you just mentioned, like the goal was to be sort of very M&M with it, because they're both
came to mind immediately. So well done.
Brilliant. So they're very much, obviously they look the way they look, they're these big beefy boys, and then I'm as well, like very tall, very sort of Stacey Keebler-esque, so very tall, got the legs, obviously, the legs of pro wrestling. And I was like, okay, let's go for this look, but make it our own, because I don't want to be sort of a copy and paste of everyone else. So I was like, let's just take in all our favorites and kind of work like an amalgamation of it. And yeah, it just clicks, like we get along, and I feel like when I'm in there with them, we share one brain. We're like, okay, let's go do this, and I'm like, right, let's go over here, let's do this. Or we'll be sending each other clips of like what wrestlers have done like in the past, or like outfits. Our literal group chat is, what color trunks are you wearing today? And I'm like, white. I'm like, well, I've got this white outfit, so we'll wear this. I've got this pink outfit, so I'm going to wear this. It's just brilliant. It's so much fun. And it's nice to be involved in wrestling, but doing something really different, because I don't think you see a lot of, especially like in the UK indies, a lot of teams that have a valet. Like you have some great valets out there like Mero and Vicky Haskins, but you don't really have a trio on the scene at the moment. So for me, it's like, it's just so amazing to be a part of something and for it to just work. And, like fans have come up to me and been like, oh my God, like I loved it. I managed to do this podcast from it. So hopefully I can do it in more places and like just keep getting better and better and better.